Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to do something with that double backer that comes in most of the playing cards you guys buy today. Alright, before we get into this little effect, if you haven't sent me a snap change, please do so. I'm still taking submissions through February. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link the video here talking about snap changes from around the world. Pretty much it's a collaboration with me and you guys with snap changes around the world. You'll send me your snap change and I'll put it in a sequence in a video. Kind of a cool little sequence, so go check that out. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to do something with that double backer that comes pretty standard in the decks you guys buy from Illusionist and 311 and Dan and Dave. Other companies too. We often think, a double backer, cool, we can use that, if we double lift. It looks pretty convincing that we're not really lifting two cards, putting in the middle for our ambitious card routine. So what else can we do with it? Well, I got to thinking a while ago, and this was meant to be like a Valentine's effect. It was something really, when I got the Love Me deck, I'm like, what could I use the Love Me deck for on Valentine's Day? And when I got the Love Me deck, it was like last October. And so I got to thinking, and I came up with this effect. So this effect kind of goes along the lines with Swak, Sealed with a Kiss, any of those romantic tricks we can do to a girl. It doesn't necessarily have to be used as a romantic trick, but you surely can present it as such. And so this is an original trick by me. It's kind of similar to some things out there, I'm sure, but it came up to my mind when I was thinking of something I could do with a double backer. I haven't really given a name to the effect. Maybe you guys can comment below what you think the name should be. Okay, so let's get to the effect. Alright, so pretty much the effect in the spectator's eye looks like you're taking two cards and you're putting them together, and in their hands the two cards becomes one. There's a little bit more to that through the whole routine, but that's pretty much what the routine is presenting two cards that end up melding into one card. So the effect uses a double backer, and the setup for the double backer is going to be on top of your deck. You're also going to use two other cards, and these two cards are going to represent the girl or the guy you're doing this to and yourself. Or if you're doing this to a couple, it'll represent them. I usually like to use the Queen of Hearts and the King of Hearts, but you guys use whatever you're comfortable with. If you want to set these two cards up, you can, but you're just going to go through the deck and find the cards anyways. But I usually like to put the Queen of Hearts third way down or somewhere down near the bottom, and then the King of Hearts I'll put somewhere near the middle, so I'm going through and they can see the whole deck is pretty much a normal deck. Out jog those cards like I just did, flip the deck over, kind of twirl them out, and here's what you're going to do. While you're presenting the two cards to them, you're going to get a little pinky break. That's just simply pushing over the top card and putting your pinky, keeping a little break there as you're presenting this to them, a little misdirection to get your pinky break below your double backer. After you're done presenting the two cards to them, you're going to throw it on top where your pinky break is, so you'll have three cards, your double backer and their two cards. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift it off kind of like this, and then you're going to set your deck aside. You can put it in your pocket wherever you want to put it. So after that, you're going to grab your packet in your left hand, and you're going to push down the top card, so it'll show your card and their card. Their card should be on top. So you guys can give your own story. I'll give you guys a little help here on what I kind of say, but you guys can make up your own stuff as you're going along. So I have your card and my card here, and before we met, your back was facing me as if we didn't know each other. Now here's what they don't know, that double backer is right behind that king, so keep an eye on where that double backer is in your head. So before we met, your back was facing me, and we didn't really know each other. But what happened was I came up to you and I'm showing you this little trick, so we're actually getting to know each other. And as you're doing this, you're going to take it and kind of face it to your card. You say, and we started talking, we started getting to know each other. So what you have here is your card and their card facing each other. So what you're going to do is you're going to close the two cards, and you're going to grab it either with your pointer finger, your thumb, or your middle finger, whatever feels comfortable, and you're going to give it a spin around once, twice, and again, so it's like a 540. And you're going to regrip it in that position there. Now what you're going to do is get a little pinky break below their card and your two cards, and you're going to lift the two cards up, which is your card and the double backer. So get your little pinky break below the two, lift it up, and do the same, pull it down, and say, so we started to get to know each other, something here, you're feeding them more info. We started talking, and what you're going to do is pinch the two cards here, so you're pinching the double backer, your card, and they can see their card, and you're going to go back for your deck. So when you have a pinch like this, you can show that the two cards are facing each other. You got to pinch pretty good so the double backer doesn't move from itself and expose that you're holding three cards. So after you've gone back for your deck and you've been able to show both sides here that they're facing each other, you're going to put them on the deck so that the queen is at the out jogged at the top and the other cards are flush against the deck. And this part you're going to say, I need you to hold out your hands. Now if you're doing this to the person, you're going to tell them they're going to hold the cards. If you're doing it to a couple, you're going to ask them at this point which one wants to put out their hands and hold the cards. So as you're figuring out who's going to hold the cards, or as you're telling the girl, hold out your hands, I'm going to have you hold the card, you're going to go back and you're going to lift a break under that top double backer. So you don't have a break between anything else but that double backer. And what this is going to do is give you access to just the double backer. So you had to have a little bit of an excuse to put the cards back on the deck, and that's what you do, show me your hands for, so you can put it here. So after you've established that you're going to have them hold the card, you're going to do that same little move where you're holding it with either your index or your middle finger. And what you're going to do is you're going to push the Queen of Hearts down into the deck, and as you're doing that, you're going to grab that double backer break, and you're just easily going to be able to lift that double backer off by itself and ditch the 2 cards there. So after you lift that double backer off, you can put the deck back away somewhere in your pocket or wherever you got it. Now you don't want them to see the edge too much because it's really thin, so you're going to hold it like this to them. And then what you're going to do is spin it again, and you're going to say, I'm going to have you hold these 2 cards. Now what they're thinking they're seeing is the 2 cards face to face, but really what they're seeing is that double backer. So after you do that and you put it in their hands, you're going to have them cover it, and at this point you can play it off however you want. Say that there's magic in kissing, kiss their hand, or there's magic between getting to know each other and flirting, and whatever you want to play it off as. You can grab their hands by the fingertips, pull it up and give them a kiss, and then magic and kissing, and then have them lift up, and look at that. You guys, your 2 cards ended up linking to each other, melding to each other, whatever, and play it off however you want. And because most people don't know that the decks actually have double backers these days, and not a lot of people know what double backers are, a little advice or something you could do after you lift that double backer off before you put it in their hands, you could take the deck and just do a simple one-handed cut, hiding that there's a face-up card in the deck, and put it away in case they want to see, you know, the top few cards. It's going to be away, it's going to be out of their mind, but just some little kind of a cleanup before you put this in their hands. So anyways, yeah, that's the trick there. What do you guys think it should be named? Pretty cool. You know, not a lot of people know that you have these, so use it to your advantage and flirt with a girl, or have the couple realize their love for each other by melding together a double backer. I hope you guys enjoy this trick. I'm going to try and come up with some more ideas of what you can do with the double backer, because we just really use them for that double lift, put it in the middle, you know, ambitious card routine type of thing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think. I would really love to see performances. I love when people actually send me videos of things I teach them. Practice this just a little bit, because it does require just a little practice keeping that double backer from exposing itself. But once you practice it just a few times, it's really simple. It's not hard at all. So put these double backers to use. Thanks again for stopping in today, and we'll see you guys next time on White Arts Magic.